This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the Week 4 pregame show, getting you ready for all the high school football action going down all across southern Middle Tennessee. Starting first with a big rivalry matchup that will be going down in Pulaski on Thursday night as Lawrence County visits Giles County once again in the battle for the cowbell.
Lawrence County is coming off a region opening loss at home to Lincoln County, 48 minutes filled with lessons.
Very pleased with special teams. Offensively we moved again, but we still got to get points when we get in the red zone. And defensively, they're really good up front. And we started off after the first drive, we played pretty well for a few drives, but then at the end, I think we sort of got gassed and they were able to run the ball. That big, strong Dobbs kid at quarterback, he did a really good job, and they did a good job up front. And that's what we got to work on, some things technique-wise, and a couple of little adjustments here or there.
One of the bright spots for the Wildcats has been on special teams in the first 3 games, where they have been productive.
I think consistency has been real good these last 3 weeks. Coach Hartsfield, my kicking coach, has been working with me over the summer, and I've really gotten better instead of kicking onside kicks all year. I think I can actually kick it pretty deep now.
Up next for the Purple and Gold will be a visit to Giles County in the battle for the cowbell.
We look forward to the challenge. We didn't think we played very well last year. Our kids remember the onside kick when they were up big, and also the fake punt when they were up big. So, we feel like we've got a chance to get some redemption for those things, and we're excited for the challenge. It
will be a short week for LCHS as the game will be on Thursday and a chance to get back on the right track.
We want to start off 1-0 in the region. Of course, that we weren't able to do that. So, luckily, this is a reset game. So, we're going to hopefully we have a lot of positives coming out of Friday night, get a win, and then get ready to get back into the region and play with Columbia the next week. So, we will have one extra day to heal up since we are playing on Thursday. So, we're looking forward to coming back in the region play with hopefully fresher legs and not as banged up.
The Wildcats feel they have a good shot on Thursday night, but they'll need to be proficient in all phases to come away with a win.
Well, it's always going to be turnovers. For us now, it's going to be scoring in the red zone, and I think third down defense. We've got to get off the field on third down. They're multiple on offense. If we allow them to, they'll line up 2 tight ends and either eye or stack eye and just pound on us. If we do a good job stopping that, then they'll go 2-by-2 or 3-by-1, go some multiple receiver sets. So we've got to be able to adjust quickly on defense, and we've got to tackle in space.
Speaking of local rivalries, another one will go down, this time in region play. The Summertown takes its undefeated record on the road to take on the Mustangs of Loretto.
Summertown is off to one of the best starts in school history, sitting at 3-0 after a win over Hickman County in Week 3.
It's been a great start. It's good for these guys to get a little taste of success. I think we're still thirsty. We've had a little rain, but we're still parched a little, so we could use a few more drinks of that, I hope. But it's been a good start, and proud of the way we've played so far.
The Eagles' defense has been stout, giving up just 12 points in the first 3 games.
It's great coaching, and all starts with the guys up front. If they're not keeping everybody off everybody else, then no one else can do anything. So it's great for them, and just keeping everybody off the scoreboard is the easiest way to win.
Loretto entered the win column once again in Week 3, getting a much-needed victory at Harpeth.
And winning's a whole lot harder than losing. It's easy to lose. And getting off to 1-0 start in the region was huge. We were really excited. It was not the best conditions, playing in the rain, and we had too many holding calls. But other than that, it was a great night.
The Mustangs were able to correct some mistakes from the previous week and get back on the right path.
We really picked up from the week before. We had a hard week at practice and got ready for the week at Harpeth. And we just played hard and played like we should.
For the 10th time in their histories, these two will meet up on the gridiron with a lot of respect between the two.
It's big for a lot of reasons, but mainly because it's next, and it'll be a good test for us to kind of see where we are. I'm sure that there's still some non-believers, and that's fine. I mean, that's good. I get that, where we're coming from, but it'll be a good test, and Loretto's got a good football team. Do a lot of good things, and it'll be a heck of a test for us.
They do some really good stuff on both sides of the ball. They're well coached. They play really hard, and that's what I've told our guys is they play really hard even when they make a mistake, but they're really good at what they do on both sides of the ball, sound in the kicking game. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a big challenge for us.
The second region win is at stake for both and a chance to ride to the top of the standings.
Offensively, we just got to be us. We got to do what we do, and defensively, hopefully we can get after them a little bit and slow that offense down. Maybe get some turnovers, but we need to play well, do what we do.
Limit mistakes, obviously from week to week to week, show some improvement there. Take care of the ball, no turnovers and that kind of stuff. We got to know where the dive, quarter, and pitch are on the option, because they're going to run the midline and the outside veer and the belly option. So we got to know where who to take and when and what we're doing. If we do those things, we'll have a chance to win.
Coming up next, we head on over to check out our other teams all across Southern Middle Tennessee as we check in with Wayne County, Collinwood, Mount Pleasant, and Richland.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
The Hidden Garden, located just off the square in downtown Lawrenceburg, is your hometown oasis for massage, aesthetics, full hair and nail services, and body waxing. Gift certificates are available, and be sure to follow them on Facebook for their specials. The Hidden Garden, your peace, your place. 222 Pulaski Street, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or phone 931-762-9799. Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenakee Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenakee has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenakee Properties. Visit Tenakee.com or phone 931-244-4602.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Week 4 pregame show. Now over to Waynesboro, where Wayne County is looking for a big bounce back in week number 4. The Wildcats will hit the road to take on Moore County as they look for that first win in 2024.
Wayne County had another hard-fought contest in Week 3, but still couldn't find a way to pull out a win over Richland.
There was a lot of positives. We was able to move the football a little bit better. We was able to, rush for over 300 yards, which, you think if you rush for 300 yards, you ought to be able to win a football game. But, we kicked ourselves again. We had 3 turnovers, fumbled going into the end zone, fumbled inside the 10 again. That, it's still things that we got to work on cleaning up.
Turnovers were once again an issue for the Wildcats, and mistakes at the worst times.
And that's any football game. Anytime you have turnovers, you go into a football game, you want to win the turnover battle, and we've been on the losing side of that, and, it's definitely affected the ball game. We cleaned up penalties this week, and then, feel like we spotted Richland 21 points in the first quarter, and, it's just hard to climb back from that.
Wayne County is looking to put the first 3 weeks behind them and focus on the present.
Well, we're just going to go in here and work hard this week, and just like every other week. So try to clean up some of the mistakes that we made the previous weeks.
Up next for the Wildcats is a visit to Moore County and a chance to prove themselves.
Well, Moore County's going to be a good team. They're the back-to-back defending region champs. So, we got a big test on our hands this week. It's always a tough place to go play at Moore County. But, we're looking forward to the challenge. We're going to get after this week, try to clean up what we can clean up, and go over and see what we can get done.
Wayne County is still searching for that first win and a shot to get back in the mix.
It's real important. It's real important. I'm hoping that we can make the playoffs this year, so we need to do good this week.
Staying in the same region over in Collinwood, where the Trojans will also be on the road in region play, taking on Eagleville.
Collinwood fell in Week 3 to Cornersville at home, a game in which too many mistakes were made.
You can't make mistakes and beat yourself. We did kind of. They scored 4 times in 5 minutes, so you can't let those things happen. We turned the ball over twice, and those things will beat you anywhere you go. And I knew their linemen were pretty good.
From there, we just got to put it behind us, just like you do, put it behind the wins and move forward. And got another tough game this week against another region opponent, and so we can correct those things and get a little better.
The Trojans want to get back on the right track, and that starts with the right mentality.
Just got to try harder and get people, get the good mentality, not lose mentality, and go out there and try our hardest and not give up.
Green and White's offense has some cleaning up to do, and that starts with work on Monday through Thursday.
Well, practice is where it starts, getting better at practice and then getting the plays down where you can go harder and you know what you're doing, so you won't make those mistakes that you do if you don't know the plays.
Up next will be the long trip to Eagleville and another tough region test.
It's a long trip. It's a tough place to play. I mean, when we go up there, it seems like they are a little bit better, and it's a tough road game. And like I told them, when there a while ago, we can, in our region, we probably can beat anybody, but we also, if we don't play ball, everybody can beat us. So it's not a region where you can just say, hey, I got a little bit of time. You got to play, and every team is tough.
Trojans know how important Week 4 is, and a grade A performance will be required.
We just can't make mistakes. I mean, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We're just not capable of overcoming that right now. Hopefully we'll get a little better at that, but right now we can't put ourselves behind the 8 ball. We've got to, we can. I mean, the second half of the night we held the ball. It's almost the same. We can. When we maintain our drives, we move the ball, but we can't, turn the ball over and make city penalties or stuff like that because it just makes it tough on us. But if we can do that, obviously if you got the ball, they can score, and so if we can do that, we'll be in pretty good shape, I think, maybe.
Still in that same region, where Richland will have its first home game of the 2024 season as they jump up in classifications once again to battle Fairview.
Richland got off to a great start in region play with a win at Wayne County, capping a 3-game road swing to start the season.
We've been on the road 3 weeks in a row, so it's been some road warriors. Wayne County's a heck of a ball club. Early benefited us a lot. They're a lot bigger team than us. It's proud of our kids for how they withstood that. We talked about having to be quicker and having to be a little bit tougher and outlast them, and we did that a little bit. So, I'm proud of the effort our kids gave and excited to be 1-0 in the region.
The offense came alive for the second straight week, showing their skill and toughness.
Everything, we go spread, we go heavy, we can do anything we want to, really. We've got the best skill guys out here.
Up next for the Raiders is a visit from Fairview, another big test.
Yeah, jumping up in classification again. They're a 3A team, a perennial playoff 3A team, and Coach Hughes does a good job with them. They got a good squad, but we don't want to shy away from competition. We think that's what makes us better and pushes us to be our best. So, we're ready for the challenge, and it will be a challenge. They're a good team, and they've wore some folks out here early in the season. So, we got our work cut out for us, but we're ready for it, like I said.
Richland will have its first home game of 2024 on Friday, a chance to show off in front of the home fans.
Kind of wish a tropical storm wasn't coming through, but it is what it is, and you got to play through it. That's part of what makes football so great. You got to play through the elements a little bit. So, we're excited to be home in front of our home crowd and not have to get on that bus and travel somewhere. So, we think that means a little bit more when we get to play here and in front of our folks. So, I think it's going to be a good atmosphere, even with the rain. We'll be ready to go.
The Raiders will be looking for win number 3 and a springboard into the rest of their region slate.
Depending on what the conditions are, playing through those conditions is going to be big for just to determine what kind of game it's going to be and then push through that kind of game plan and kind of set up and ready either way for whatever we got to do. So, we feel good about that. But hold on to football obviously is going to be a task, and if the weather, is like they say it's going to be. So, ball security is big, and then winning that battle defensively, getting off the field, and hopefully creating some takeaways ourselves.
It's going to take everything. It's going to rain, but I think we're going to have to push through it and give everything we got.
Now over to Murray County, where Mount Pleasant will look to stay undefeated and once again staying in region play as Harpeth will make its way to town.
Mount Pleasant improved to 3-0 for the third year in a row with a region win on the road last Friday at Waverly.
Tough night over at Waverly. They were ready to play. It was sloppy, a lot of rain, but we was able to come out the second half with a victory. We didn't play very good most of the night. Was unprepared. Coaches, mainly myself, did a terrible job of getting us ready. But we're happy with getting the win in spite of all of that, and got to do better this week.
It wasn't the Tigers' best performance so far, but they found a way to pull through.
We had a lot of rain, but we pulled through. Had a lot of stops on defense. Struggled a little bit on offense, but we kept them down, and we came back and got the win in the end.
Up next from Mount Pleasant is another region opponent in Harpeth, a team that will test their toughness.
Battle last year. They definitely had us beat a year ago. We got a fumble return for a touchdown, so they're a big, strong, physical team. Game kind of got away from them last week, kind of got out of their identity. I know they're not going to want to do that this week and stick to who they are, and it's definitely going to be a war in the trenches, as it always is with them. So we'll have our hands full, probably with some more weather to battle as well.
It's the Tigers' third home game in their first 4, and they love being on their own turf.
It's beautiful. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Bright colors. We got amazing fans, amazing crowd, and it kind of hypes us up. It gets us a little ready and prepared for the game. More when we're at home, we feel more confident and more ready to take on the other opponent.
4-0 is the goal for Friday night, and they'll need an efficient game once again.
They want to smash the ball, up the middle every time and off tackle and play action pass. So, we got to be able to stop the run and keep them from hitting those big passes. And offensively, we've got to generate a rushing attack. We can't rely on big plays all the time, and we got to continue to dominate special teams. It's kind of been the one bright spot in all 3 games. So, we got to play a clean game in all 3 phases and play physical.
Coming up next, we head on over to college football to check in with UNA as they get ready for their matchup at UT Martin.
If you're stuck, then you're in luck. Call Tyler McDowell with In-Service Towing, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for quick, reliable service. When you find yourself in a bind, In-Service offers full-service towing and recovery services as well as vehicle lockouts, jump starts, and emergency roadside assistance. Family-owned, family-operated. When you need a hand, call In-Service Towing or ask for them by name. Serving Southern Tennessee and North Alabama. Phone number 931-843-9098 or visit inservicespecialties.com.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAutosupply.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Now over to college football, where UNA will be back on the road once again in 2024. The Lions will take their 0-3 record, looking for that first win of the season as they battle the Skyhawks of UT Martin. Here's what their offensive and defensive coordinator had to say about the game.
First 3 games of the year, how would you assess how good the offense is doing?
Yeah, well, we've had some bright spots. We've had some things we really need to clean up. I felt like we've done a great job in the first 3 games of running the football. Obviously turnovers have been an issue for us. We've had some missed assignments, and so we've got some stuff that we got to polish up. But we feel like we're improving.
Like like you mentioned, you got that passing game going here this last game. I know it's something that was lacking in the first 2 games.
We sure did. You know, you get a new quarterback, and you're always trying to get guys to be in rhythm and have that, that bond between each other, between receiver and quarterback. And it just takes time sometimes, but we feel like it's going in the right direction. Huge. Coach Jeremy and I were at Bethel University. And a couple coaches were here at Bethel University, so we know all about Tennessee Martin. And, played them last year, and it was a tight game. And so it's been on our mind all week that we want to go out there and finish what we didn't get to finish last year. And so, been saying that and echoing it to our team, and we know it's going to be a dogfight. We know we're going to have to play great football to win, and we're up to the challenge.
3 games into the year, how would you assess how your defense has done so far?
Well, we're off to a start, really as a team that we will hope to be better at, but I do see a progression in the defense from game 1 to game 3 in aspects of tackling, communication, and being able just to everybody be on the same page. Now, we want to be able to execute better in certain situations, especially momentum situations where we can be able to take that next step. So that's the one thing we're continuing to work on is in the momentum part of the game, can we be able to take the next step and be able to flip that game into our favor. So I'm pleased with a couple of things that we're doing on defense, but there's definitely some things that we have to continue to get better at, limiting the big play, making sure that when we have them on the ropes, we continue to put them on the ropes. But I like the direction of where we're going right now. I think it's upward trajectory for sure. I just want to see our guys battle adversity. I want to see our guys play hard, and I want to see our guys enjoy the moment. It's a great opportunity against a great football team that we're going against UT Martin. There's got to be adversity that happens, good and bad, right? So can we handle the good? Can we handle the bad? I want to see guys enjoy the moment, and I want to see guys have fun. So that's the biggest thing.
That does it for the pregame show. Kickoff is right around the corner for all of your games. And don't forget, check out all the highlights going down tonight on the Final Score.
This is the X Sports Network.